Okay, guys, welcome to the final press conference of the inaugural LIV Golf Invitational London. We are joined today by Team Stingers, who are the winning team, and they also are the first, second, and third place individual winners as well. We have Branden Grace, we have Charl Schwartzel, Peter Uihlein, and Hennie Du Plessis, and I will open it up to you guys for questions.
Charl, if you could just talk about today, maybe if you felt any heat at all. Obviously 12 got the field a little bit closer back to you. Just talk about overall, please.
Yeah, I think I'll be lying if I say I wasn't feeling, anxious. There was a lot at stake, and that would be both ways. A lot of money at stake, and there was also, I haven't won in 6 years. So I was obviously been through injury and then struggle. And I really wanted to win again. I've worked very hard the last few years, and there were signs of good golf, and just haven't really been able to be in contention. And I played really good the first 11 holes. I hit a wayward shot on 12, and that sort of derailed me. And then from there on, I was just trying to hang in. Hennie was playing some really good golf. He was hitting good shots and applying pressure. So, you could see it was a little bit of just get it in the house at the end. But couldn't be more pleased and happy with how it turned out today.
Charl, over here. Obviously, this meant something to you, but with 54 holes and the shotgun start, does it still feel like a real hardcore golf tournament you just won?
I'm tired. I came here I came here on Saturday already, and I played actually with Branden. We played at Queenwood, a practice round, and then we came over and I played Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, so I've played a full week of hard preparation, and I think that's, for the amount that's at stake, what LIV has put up, I can see myself doing that for almost all the events, really trying to prepare like I did for majors. Majors I used to come early and be real prepared, because you've got 3 rounds now, so you don't have 4 rounds to maybe catch up if you were behind. You've got 3 rounds, you have to play well all 3 rounds, otherwise you won't win. So, 54 holes was the tournament, but my week has been very long.
Charl, if I could ask, how does playing for this kind of money compare with playing for an Augusta green jacket in terms of the pressure you're feeling?
I don't know if there's anything that'll ever come to a jacket. Majors is what defines our careers. Obviously, I was fortunate to win the green jacket, and I'm very proud of that. Major pressure is definitely different. Money is one thing, but there you're playing for prestige, history. Winning a major will always stop anything you do.
Hennie, going into this week, do you have a rough estimate of your career earnings?
No.
I assume that 2.875, I think, is what you end up with today.
Yeah.
How do you deal with that mentally?
Do you know what his career earnings is?
I have a rough estimate, yeah.
How much
Because
is it?
we're curious too. Because we're curious as well.
Latest exchange rate is about 900 to $1 million.
Hold on. You tripled it. Yeah, this is dealing with it. Obviously I've worked hard to be in this position and to earn this amount of money, and I've got LIV Golf to thank for that, for giving me the opportunity. It's been an incredible week, and I'm very grateful and I'm very happy.
Did you feel any pressure at all? Did you think about the money?
It's hard not to think about the money, but you're still trying to win a tournament and put a decent result in. So didn't really think about the money. I just thought about the trophy.
Hello, chaps. Congratulations to all of you over here. It feels, for good or ill, that golf has changed this week. Do you accept that? Do you believe what Greg Norman talked about out there about, this is the start of the future of golf?
I think this week was great. To me, it was a lot of positives out of this week. Just being part of a team is something that we've played Presidents Cup. It's something that is completely different to any tournament. I know we did it still at the individual and we had the team as well. Down the line, I wouldn't be surprised if the team competition gets even more prestigious in the LIV League rather than the individual. But change. I think it's nice to see golf doing something different that LIV Golf is bringing here to golf, and you'll always have your major championships and your big events, which is unbelievable. There's nothing that's going to take away me winning the Open Championship. Charl won the Masters in 11, and those are the tournaments you grew up and played for. But this is so exciting and so new, and having this, being part of this I felt really honored to be part of this, because I think this is going to kick off and be really something good down the line.
Hi, Charl. You make a lot, obviously, about how this is undoubtedly about the money more than the prestige of, say, a major. How do you respond to those concerns raised that it's Saudi sovereign wealth funding, which is something human rights groups and now a 9/11 survivors and victims family is protesting against, that you're earning from that and you're sort of, and that is how it's the funding of it?
I've never where the money comes from is not something that whether I've ever looked at playing in my 20 years career, and I think if I start digging everywhere where we played, you could find faults in anything. It's a question there that's just hard for me to answer, because it's really rhetorical at the end. We can argue this all day long.
Hi guys, Kevin Van Valkenburg from ESPN. You're all South African. I'm curious as to what we've heard a lot this week about how sport can have a greater good. I'm curious as to what role you think sport played in the evolution of South Africa, and what, if Greg is saying in this that this is a force of good, do you think sport played anything of that role in how South Africa changed during your lives?
Rugby.
Big Buck.
I think. I think for South Africa, the historical moment was when Nelson Mandela held the trophy with Francois Pienaar in the Rugby World Cup. Was that 95?
Yeah. Ek was nog nie gebore nie.
He wasn't born yet.
And he wasn't born yet.
And I think for a country that just came out of apartheid, that was that was a big united South Africa, and there's only sport that can really do that. It doesn't matter which sport.
I think it almost started before that. Hey, the cricket World Cup before the Rugby World Cup was a big thing with Hansi. I think that's the first time that everything actually came together as a nation. I watched a thing on Netflix the other day about that, and so I think sport's got a big thing to do with how things have changed in South Africa.
Do you believe, Branden, that that's part of what's happening here?
Listen, I think sports. Any sport has got the chance to change things in the world. You get sports people that come together. You see a lot of it in America, how, the basketball players, the NFL players, all these type of guys come together, the Formula One. They change lives. And, sport does so much for charities around the world, and everybody can just benefit from this.
We'll take one more question.
This is for Louis. I'm just curious, have you been told, or do you know, will you be able to keep the same four at the next event? How will this transpire in this year, where obviously we'll have different fields from week to week?
Yeah, so Charl and Branden is in my team. I sort of hooked them up and said I want them in my team. I would love to have a full South African team every week. I know Hennie has got a few things struggling with getting visa appointments and stuff like that with the backlogs, and so if you can sort that out, there's a space on my team for him. But yeah, no, I would love to just keep a South African team, and if it works out, have the four of us play the next ones coming up.
Great. Thank you guys very much. Congratulations to our winners.
Thank you.
Thank you.
In here, one quick photo holding the trophy
Yeah,
together.
sure.
Yeah.